We're live. We're alive. We're going to have a fantastic stream for you today. You already know what's up. You already know what's going on. There's already people in the chat going, most brain dead streamer of all time. It's my birthday. Can I get a fa? You got it. Daily Fit Pig, daily IG Gym stories, show updates. What happened to my streamer, man? Your streamer is busy. I've been working on something that I've never done before, which is like a mini documentary. And we initially shot it like a vlog, but there was like, we had such limited time and such limited equipment and such limited logistics given, you know, the conditions on the island that like, we shot all of these interviews. And I'm also like, and this is something that I will readily admit, I'm also not the most, because that's what I've been working on. This is part of the broadcast where I tell you about my personal news, and that's precisely what I'm going to do. So I've been spending, like, we have the first draft of the mini doc, which is going to feature a good deal of interviews that I conducted out there, all of them, just like snippets from all of them, basically. And I was going through it, and I was giving Asenak's editorial notes, and because I want to make sure that it's like it's not like haphazardly put together, right? Like so you know, you'll see when it comes out, but we'll have the full interviews out too. We're working full time on the initial mini doc right now, and I have to do some VO stuff over it as well to like tie it together narratively. The mini doc will be on my YouTube page. Like, we're gonna make it short, right? Like, that's why it's a mini doc, right? So that's what I've been working on. I'm like trying to put together like a narrative, just cover it on stream. No, I think it's okay sometimes to do stuff that's not just like, I was just describing to you how I've become like so hyper focused on doing content a certain way that like I have lost the secret recipes of doing like standalone content. Look at you, King, working on big things and growing into a big movie star. No, it's not like that at all. But you have to use your brain in a very different way. When you're doing stuff like this, you have to use your brain in a very different way. And it's a totally different creative space. I used to have a lot of experience in this. As a matter of fact, it's the only thing I had experience in doing, you know, standalone content that I write out a script for and you know, read straight to camera and then give editing notes to my editorial team. That's what I used to do at the Young Turks. And then for like the last 8 years, I've just completely swapped it. I started doing this so I can get better at off the cuff speeches. So yeah, I've been aching for a properly scripted and edited piece for him. I'm grateful for all the work. Yeah. Obviously, it makes it a little bit more difficult to be able to put this stuff together when I'm also like live streaming, right? Every single day. So, you know, Unc, check the hat. You got a Kaya hair on the brim. Boom. It's gone now. Thank you. I wish you did more no chat content. Also, streams now are just like 8 hours of politics. I agree. Be more forgiving to yourself for being rusty in this medium. It'll take practice and effort, but you get there. Yeah. You better not have any whispering in the VO. You've been doing it too much. What? I don't know. I don't know why I've been talking like this. Noah said that too when I was doing the intro VO. I was doing the intro VO, and people were saying, like, Noah was listening to it, and he was like, you sound like you're whispering. I don't know why you've been doing that. You've been whispering for the past week? Okay. Yeah, I don't know. I haven't really thought about it, but I'm just relaxed. I'm chilling. But yeah, so that's what I've been working on this morning. Is Hollywood Hot's going to take this Cuba doc on the documentary circuit? No, guys. I'm just calling it a mini doc. It's just a YouTube video. Okay. I want to do more stuff like, you know, like a little bit like Channel 5, like a Tyler Communist Vera. Because these things do very well on YouTube. And I want to make more standalone stuff. So that's what I'm trying to do. My dog Hassan, you're my hero. Sir, keep fighting a good fight. Support you 100%. Yeah. Tyler Castro Vera. Yeah. So you want to be Nick, not Shitley? Yeah. So that is, you know, it's a totally different way to work your brain. So I've been, you know, trying to do my very best. And I do feel like I need to get like a speech coach or something so I can do, because I'm doing a lot more speeches this year, right? I'm going to college campuses and whatnot. And I feel like I need to do, I need to get like a speech coach. Is that the right thing? I don't know what it's called, so that I can get better at like performing at these events. Because I don't know I have no idea how to do, like, write a speech and then read it out loud. Like, I can do teleprompters. I can wing it Sometimes if I wing it, it's good. Sometimes if I wing it, it's not so good, right? My mentality has been, not being mean, I think it would help to write them beforehand. You tend to do off the cuff, improvised speeches. Yeah, but I don't even know how to do a written speech without just like straight up looking down and reading it, right? But I do feel like, I do feel as though if I just keep winging it, I'll just get better, right? I mean, I couldn't speak off the cuff to save my life when I first started on this stream, when I first started like 8 years ago. And now I never shut the fuck up. So who knows? Removing the filler words make you seem like a good public speaker. I do add a lot of filler words. That's true. I think the reason why I add a lot of filler words is because, one, I'm uncertain of myself, right? And that uncertainty comes out with all the different filler words that I add on. But outside of that, filler words are a good opportunity for me to think. So yeah, you can transcribe a previous speech you did that you liked, went well, and then use it as a template. I took the LeVar Burton masterclass on storytelling before I had to give a speech at my brother's wedding. That shit helped. Can I be real with you? In the past, you used to be quick with your words and make everything simple to understand. But with the last couple of years with the smear campaign, you started explaining too much after each 3 words. Yeah, but I don't think there's that much of an issue with over-explaining things, right? Especially because, like, I talk to people all the time that watch my broadcast, right? Like other content creators and the like. And they always say, I tune in, I try to understand what you're talking about. But in many cases, like, the stuff that you're talking about comes across very advanced. Things that you're saying, established concepts that you understand and maybe people in your community understand. I don't, right? Sometimes I have to genuinely look up half the things you're covering, half the things you reference. So that's part of the reason why I think over-explaining isn't necessarily the worst thing. It does if you want to re-edit content for TikTok, you get too wordy. Your pausing during videos has gotten so much better. Thank you. Highly recommend a speech coach then. Because these speeches are more than speaking off the cuff. While that skill helps a lot, having an overall structured narrative for a speech makes it so much more effective. I believe your Cambridge speech, while somewhat off the cuff, actually had a great structure. Yeah. I like your vibe. It's more personal. There's a time and place for different styles. Keep it up. Thank you. It depends on the situation, but generally you're good at making things fairly simple to understand. Don't over-explain. Simplify and make the content relatable. Thanks, guys. Okay. Where was I? So yeah, that's all I got. Personal news wise, I worked out this morning. I did squats. I'm weak. I'm a weak man. Is it true around the release of Elden Ring, you and Asmongold messaged over DM about if the game was good? He claimed this in a stream yesterday. Yes, I used to have a much more polite relationship with Asmongold. You have to remember though that he wasn't this monster that he is now. Maybe he always was, but he wasn't like as outwardly a right-wing propagandist. So I don't know why he wants to appear as though we're like close friends or something, or were at some point. We never were, but we were definitely, we definitely had a much more professional working relationship in the past. It's no longer the case, of course, obviously. He has spent a decent chunk of the last 2.5 years actively trying to undermine everything I do in terms of my Palestinian advocacy. He has done everything in his power to try to get me deplatformed. He's actually seen a little bit of success in getting me deplatformed and getting my friends deplatformed as well. But yeah, that behavior change is not normal. No, I think it is. I mean, I think there is obviously a financial imperative there. There's a financial imperative there. And so that plays a fairly significant role. And we've seen many people do this.